What's up guys, Jonny May here and welcome to this week's quick tip where I'm going to teach you 3 essential blues intros that you can use on just about any blues tune. These also work as an outro to blues tunes, so they're super useful if you want to play the blues. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and we'll dive into basically intro number 1. This is a short intro, and basically if I just want to dive right into the blues, I don't want to take super long to get into it, this is the one that I use. I'm going to go ahead and play this for you and then I'll break it down for you guys. Check it out. So really short, this is just a 1 measure setup for the blues. We're playing a blues in the key of C, all right? So that's the first thing to know. Basically guys, I'm just hitting 3 chords here. First chord is a C7, kind of spread out. C, B flat, E, G, C. Okay. And then I go to this really cool A flat 13 chord. This is A flat, G flat, C, F, B flat, okay, a lot of 4th intervals. We call these quartals. Sounds super cool. And then we go to this very cool G7 augmented or sharp 5. G, F, B, E flat, and G. Okay? And it sounds super cool. Now you want to get the rhythm right. The rhythm goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then you can dive into basically whatever type of blues you want to play. By the way, if you guys are enjoying this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button for more videos just like this. So that, guys, is intro number 1. It's a short intro. What I would encourage you to do is try it in some other keys that are very common for the blues, like the key of F is a very common blues key, the key of G is a very common blues key, so you can actually try transposing it, to F, like that would be F. G would be like that, okay? But I do want to move you guys on, and I want to teach you country blues. This is a really fun one. Check out what this one sounds like. Okay, and this is the one that I played in the intro of this video. This is actually one of my favorite ones. I call this my stock intro, blues intro number 1, and it's just super fun to play. What I'm doing, guys, is I'm doing this little country blues walk down, and basically this is the idea, is it's a big C7 chord like this, so C, B flat, E, G, and C, okay? Then I go to this C diminished chord, C, A, E flat, G flat, C, and then I go to this very cool F minor 6 over a C, C, A flat, D, F, C. And then finally a nice C major chord at the end. This is going to just be a second inversion chord like that, okay? Now, after this we go to those chords I just taught you, so A flat 13, and then we go to that G7 chord, G augmented, G7 plus 5. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to break this, these chords up at first. So you first want to get these chords that I taught you, right? And then once you get these and you feel pretty comfortable with it, then you're going to break them out in an 8th note pattern. Here's how it goes. We're going to go inner notes, outer notes, inner notes, outer notes, inner notes, outer notes, and then that C major in the middle, and then we're going to grab these 2 chords, A flat 13 to G7, okay? So this is a 2-measure country blues, and it's a very common way to set up a blues tune. It's 2 measures. It's really nice, okay? Now, one thing that makes this a little unique is we're starting on the offbeat. We're starting on beat 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, okay? So make sure you are counting this right. By the way, if you guys are enjoying this lesson, I want to encourage you to check out our blues courses at pianowithjonny.com. We have 27 step-by-step courses for all playing levels that covers virtually every aspect of the blues, including improvisation, learning different songs, fills, all kinds of really fun stuff. All right, guys, so we've learned 2 intros so far. I want to teach you the 3rd intro, and this is a very common intro. You really need to know this intro, and it's called the Walkup, the blues Walkup, okay? And it should sound familiar. Here's how it goes. Okay, and that's a really nice when you get this kind of build, this walk up from the left hand. And there's a lot of ways you could play this, but this is one of my favorite ways of doing it. Let's go ahead and start from the top. And the basic idea here, guys, is we're starting on like a C chord, like this. We're going to just do some octaves. okay? But then we go to this like C7 over E is the name of this chord, okay? You guys see this? Next chord is an F major. Just a straight F major sounds really nice like that. You actually could do it as an F dominant 7 like that. You could stretch like that, but I like to keep it simple and just use F. And then we're gonna go to an F sharp like that. Okay, this is F sharp diminished chord. And then finally what's called a G9 sus4. You can also call it an F over C. And then I like to go to a really big G7 augmented or G7 plus 5. Okay, I got a really spread out chord here, F, B, E flat, and G. I call these fat 7th chords, or fat, this is actually a 9th interval here, okay, but it's a really cool way of playing a dominant chord, putting the 7th on the bottom, okay, super, super nice, okay. Now what we want to do with this is we want to do, like, kind of break up the pattern here. By the way, if you guys see the lesson sheet up here on the top left of the screen, you guys can download this and print this at pianowithjonny.com. I'll put a link to it below. And you can also check out the Smart Sheet Music. This allows you to put it in any one of the 12 keys with the click of one button. So very, very powerful. Again, I'll put a link to that below. But what you guys want to do is you want to break this chord up, okay? So the way I do it goes like this. I go octaves, and that's together. And then I go C over E, C7 over E. That's together. Okay, and then F major. That's together. That's gonna come there, and then that's together. And then F sharp diminished. That's gonna be together. And that's together. Okay, does that make sense? So these are called triplets, right? Triplet. And the third triplet always lines up with the bass note. F sharp diminished, and then this cool F over G, like that, and then we're going to grab that big G7, okay? And this really sets us up nicely, you know, when we're way up high on a chord like this in our right hand, to play like a higher blues melody. So for this example, I started a little bit of Cruella de Vil, okay? And that's really, really nice for that higher octave. Okay, here it is at full tempo. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and 2, and 3. Okay? And we'll do it at full tempo. Here it is. 1, 2, and here we go. 2, 4, and then we can dive into the tune. All right, guys, this concludes this week's quick tip, and if you enjoyed this video, I want to encourage you to check out pianowithjonny.com. We have over 600 step-by-step lessons in jazz, blues, cocktail jazz, swing, Latin jazz, bossa nova, theory, technique, improvisation. You learn a ton of different styles, and we have lessons for all playing levels. I also want to encourage you to check out the Piano with Jonny membership. This not only gives you unlimited access to our entire course library, but it also gives you access to our live monthly events. And every month we do live Q&As for our members, we do live workshop lessons, we do weekly challenges, we do student assessments where you can send me your video and I'll give you feedback on your playing. And we just have a ton of fun. So go check out pianowithjonny.com and I'll see you guys in the next lesson.